Alright everybody, we have some more Zenith Online Racing tonight. It is Tier 2, Round 3. We are in Imola, for the Emilia Romagna GP. My name is Costco. I am here joined by Spider-Man. How are we doing tonight?
We're doing good. Leclerc lost it Sector 1 on his first lap.
So not everyone doing good.
Not everyone. That's okay.
Just us up in the booth. It's easier up here.
Yeah, we don't have to race on this track. I'm happy with that. Until tomorrow, that is.
Alright, let's get on board with some people here.
I think Jesper is on his fast lap right now, and he's probably the first dude. Interestingly, though, a lot of people going on their first laps on mediums.
Jesper on the softs, setting the first time. Yeah, I always go back and forth if I want to hop out and do a lap on the mediums. I don't know if I ever have in an actual quali yet.
Yeah, just, I don't know. Oh, okay, well, there goes Shelly. I think he was already done with his lap, though.
Yeah, put in the time and then taking a little break.
Ooh. Oh, Sam's into the wall. That's his quality session.
I had just moved off of him.
Yeah, he lost it in the probably I think the toughest S's. Yeah.
Oof, that around 5 and 6. Yeah, I saw he ran a little wide where Shelly was off. Slasher behind him also slowed down around that same area, but I guess did not make it through 5 and 6. Granted, Sam is a much better driver than me, but not good for the confidence.
Yeah. He looked like he was doing pretty good, I guess. I mean, he probably got a little too confident with that fastest lap. And
especially, I'm curious if he was going for a second lap or not.
It looked like he was. I jumped on him.
I imagine.
Yeah.
But the whole first sector in this circuit is a bit of a nightmare.
Definitely not my favorite track, like most people, like you maybe too, so... So everyone except for Sam, who has a lap in, is on the mediums. I think Lunar Jedi is about to cross and put in a time, so... Oh, and he goes first.
Yep.
With a hefty lead as well, that's a full second.
Yeah, Lunar's been flying in the quali sessions so far this season.
Yeah, definitely has some great pace, even during the races actually. I mean, even when he doesn't qualify as good as he wants to, he seems to be consistent enough to finish in the top 5.
Looks like one of the Haas's has a moment. Not sure if Ace Edge was on a lap there.
Ooh, Zyg loses it a bit in Sector 3. Hopefully he wasn't on a lap. He might have been looking at his time, but...
And now he's about half a second back now.
Yeah. Looks like Leclerc is about to start
Yep, starting
his
it
lap.
up here. So we'll stay on board because it looks like a lot of people are in the pits here. We can see firsthand just how ridiculous this first sector is. Touch the curbs if you dare. It's hard enough on your own with cars around you or next to you. Almost impossible.
Yeah, definitely.
And if you happen to survive the first sector, they'll throw in some elevation for your troubles right here. That turn reminds me of the same turn in Portugal that gives everyone a whole lot of issues going back up that hill. So Leclerc runs wide. So as everyone starts putting in their next round of laps, we'll see where they come in, but so far Sam's time's holding on.
It looks like Leclerc is going for another lap because he invalidated.
Oh, perfect.
Interesting choice though, because it is a very ERS dependent track and he doesn't have a lot of battery, so I wonder if that'll work for him.
Nails that turn this time around. Moves up to pole position.
That was a great lap.
Yeah, by a good chunk. Looking to get Mercedes back on top here. If you missed the drama from last week in Baku, there was crashes and safety car galore. I think it was more than one team, both drivers DNFing together, but Mercedes was one of them. But Leclerc and Jesper, they've got the pace, so they'll be looking to get back on track here.
Yeah, I mean, if we can have a clean race, this should be pretty interesting. I mean, it's a little hard to overtake, especially with how some of the corners are. Not a lot of space and very fast corners, but I don't know. I feel like we could have a great race.
Yeah, it really is. It's about biding your time here and, you know, not being the one that makes the small mistake, because it's just a narrow track all around. So we have Zeig moving up to 7th, slotting in behind Soy there. May be going for another lap around. I don't know.
Doesn't look like it. Yeah.
Because he was up on his time or down on his time, whichever way you want to look at it. So I thought he might go back around.
I think Hightower is about to head into Sector 3 with his fast lap.
Yeah, but may have had a moment. It just flashed up there. He's a second or so off his previous lap. Not sure what happened there. Was that Denmark, I believe. He's jumped up into third behind teammate Shelley there.
B7 seems to have retired, I think, in the pits.
Not sure what's going on there. Oh, little General pulls off as well.
And behind him, one of the Alpha Tauri is
Not sure.
facing the wrong way.
Sure, what's going on there? Slasher's got it around now, but not the spot you want to lose it in qualifying.
Yeah, that just really compromises your lap, but he's going for it anyway, so.
Yeah, General had pulled off, and I believe it was Asylum, who was also behind him, had invalidated, so luckily no one was coming around flying.
Yeah. Asylum currently down about 400s on his time.
Yep, will he pick up enough on the last turn to move up a spot there? It did improve, but still right
Not
behind
enough.
Brian.
Looking at the gaps between Leclerc and I guess B7, because Little Jungle hasn't put in a time yet. 4 seconds, I think, is a pretty hefty gap. I thought it'd be a lot closer, but maybe people are struggling a bit, or maybe running into traffic.
Yeah, especially with the newer tracks, at least how I felt. You know, probably not all the tracks can be for everyone. I haven't had enough time to really cover the new ones. So I feel like you'll see some are strong on, you know, say Imola. Someone might have had more fun trying out Jeddah. I don't know which psycho would, but with the newer tracks, yeah. Now looking at it, not too surprised. You know, we might get a mixed bag.
Yeah. I know what you mean about Jeddah, though. I mean, when it first came out, it was great, but I don't know. I feel like when they changed the track, because what it is now is like all the curbs are non-existent, but in the actual track, it's pretty bumpy. So whenever they release the new version, either in this game or probably the next game, I feel like people are gonna, all the people that like it are gonna be bummed. As Leclerc goes fastest now.
Yeah, 14 5.370. Couple cars chugging along here.
I don't know if anyone can crack into the 113s. That's definitely gonna be tough, but that might be the fastest lap we see.
Soy going around again. See if he can improve on his time. Let's see who we have coming around the end here. Oh, Bobby's shaved off almost a second. Can he stick the landing here? It moves up a couple spots there.
Oh, interesting. Lunar Jedi was up 3/10, but he ducked into the pits.
Interesting indeed. I guess that's when you know you've got confidence in yourself. I'd be happy with the 3/10 off.
Yeah, maybe maybe he has a.
No, but quali's over. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay,
I
now I'm
don't know.
very confused.
Yeah, the only reason I can think of is he doesn't want to start up top. For some reason.
I guess if you have that luxury. Bit of mind games going on here before we start the race. Ooh, Bobby, pick a side. Zig and Bobby almost come together there. As I believe Zig did get around, so both Ferraris possibly still active.
Quali is over, I feel like.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if they got around.
Graham might be doing a lap, but I think that should be it. Hopefully we're not bugged out again.
Don't you say it. There we go. So he just had to get around.
Whew.
Alright, so everyone gets around nicely there. I believe there was an incident in the Tier 1 quali session earlier in the week. So off to a bit better start there. We see Leclerc on pole. The two Williams are right behind him, Shelley and Denmark. Brian in fourth, Lunar in fifth by choice. And then the other Mercedes, Jesper there, and Asylum in seventh, and then Grimm, Soy, and Zig rounding out the top 10. So I don't imagine there's too many strategy options here. We'll see how many on the back half go with the medium tires.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like maybe the back half, it seems like, are just not able to put in enough pace to catch up with the first half. So doing a medium strategy might help them, maybe overcut some of their rivals down in the midfield. Maybe even some of the top 10.
Yeah, that is the idea. I don't imagine we'll see too many hard tires, unless someone's feeling a little bit wild. The early safety car gives that option, but I find it's very rarely rewarding.
Yeah, especially on a track like this where traction's so important. You can so easily touch a curb and spin out with the hards.
Yeah, I can't imagine going around the turns 2 and 3 and 5 and 6 on lap after lap on the hard tires.
Who knows? Maybe someone's crazy enough to pull it off, but most likely
I
we're
for
gonna
one,
see some
cannot wait to
stuff.
see.
I mean, yeah, if someone pulls it off and does well, I will say that they are the best driver in Tier 2.
It takes a lot of guts there.
Looks like everyone's on the grid going into their formation lap. Are you confident enough to say that there's no such thing as a commentator's curse and make some predictions?
Not confident enough in the first part, but I'm gonna do it anyways. So I say I know Slasher's busy warming up the tires, but he's probably asking in his head for the race predictions. So let's see who we've got here. The Williams, they could be the wild card here, both qualifying. Very strong position. Oh, Lunar and Jesper, they're gonna have something to say about it too. We've got half a lap to decide here.
I don't know about the podium. I feel like anyone in the top 6 or 7 has like good potential to end up on the podium, but I will say that Sam, until he crashed out, was showing good promise, so hopefully he can get back maybe somewhere in the top 5 and finish there.
Yep. I think I'm gonna say Lunar will end up in the podium. Let's see here. I think someone a little further down will make some noise. One of the McLarens. We'll go with Soy Loco. And I know it's the easy choice, but I'm putting Leclerc on for the perfect race. Pole, fastest lap, first place.
Ooh, that's a lot of pressure. You're really taunting destiny there.
Let's see if that curse you spoke about is real.
Hopefully it's not. I want everyone to have a good race, especially on a track like
no,
this.
no one's rooting for a clean race more than you and me. Don't have to sit through a safety car.
Exactly.
We are about to find out what is going to unfold tonight here in Imola. One of the new tracks. Should be an interesting one. The red lights are on. Hit the lights, we are racing here. The two Williams already right behind Leclerc. We'll see if everyone
someone comes off.
Already, we'll see if everyone can get through the 2 and 3 without any damage. It does look, for the most part, we are clean. Ooh, a couple cars flying out wide. I believe that was Slasher in the back. But keeping it under control for the most part.
Yeah, a lot of contact, but luckily no one's been damaged, I think. No one's come off.
Oh, we have Grim and Soy side by side around this tricky downhill uphill turn, and I believe that was Grim, wisely backs away and carries on. Ooh, Leclerc might have had a moment.
Gunnar picked up a penalty, but that was only because he lost control and skid across the corner.
Oh, I hate when the game punishes you for that.
So annoying.
It's just a mistake. One of the Red Bulls, I think Asylum taking the inside, but Leclerc had a moment and both Williams got around him. And now there's still a bunch right here. Jesper, I was going to just say moved up a couple spots, but is now pitted. Must have gotten damaged there. So not sure if the Mercedes came together.
Oh, interesting. Looks like
Oof.
Jesper's pit onto the hards.
Oh, the early pit stop always presents that option. We're seeing a couple. Sam has a 5-second.
General's lost his entire front wing.
Well, there was
So
for a severe collision with General. I missed it there in the back. It's a couple things were going on. Asylum's moving up a spot. Denmark got an early penalty. It looks like the Williams were having a perfect start up until then, but the VSC is out. Not sure what happened. It was Sam and Lil General came together there in the back. And we'll definitely see him dive into the pits. It's frustrating when you start on the mediums, though, and still end up having to pit early.
yeah, definitely one of the least enjoyable parts. It's always gonna be a trade-off, though. It's like collisions are just so unpredictable. Nothing you can do about it. You can just hope and try your best.
Yeah, you've got to make a plan A, stick with it, you know, if all goes well. You can think about the other options once you get to that bridge. Ooh, in general, speeding in the pit lane without the wing causes all sorts of issues.
Yeah, unfortunate. Oh, Lunar Jedi spins.
We're on the restart. So yeah, we have Luna down into 15th now.
B7 and Hightower battling it out just ahead of him.
The front of the pack gets away nicely from the restart, all about a second away as we have Soy coming around Leclerc here. Does get it done.
Slasher spun out on the elevation turn.
It is, I don't blame him. It is an easy turn to do so. It's tough. If you're keeping the speed and cut too far inside.
Looks like Brian might make a move on Asylum soon. It's pretty close.
Just eyeing it, seeing if he can find another lane here after those tricky turns. This turn 7, or that slower one, kind of the widest part. Could see a lot of dives around the outside.
Interestingly, Jasper sets fastest lap on his hards.
Well, that is impressive.
I guess all that clean air is doing some good.
Yeah, just race your own race there and let the chips fall where they may. This would be a track, you know, that definitely wouldn't mind not being near a lot of people around some of those turns. So now Brian with DRS will have another shot coming around this next lap here. Can't. Oh, does pull ahead at the last moment there before the turn. Gets it done up into third.
Lunar Jedi pulls off pretty amazing double overtake, goes from 15th to 13th. And going down that straight, the pace difference between the softs and the hards was just insane. Like, B7 and Lunar had overtaken Hightower before the DRS.
Just coming out that last turn. Wow.
Yeah. Ooh, Gunner loses it.
Asylum does as well. Oh, dropping down at least 5-6 spots. Caution flag is out. Brian has a moment as well, and he is around. So 3 drivers in the span of a couple seconds.
Oh, Brian loses it again.
Oh, perhaps those
Tires.
perhaps those
Yeah.
tires still too warm.
He might pit here just to undercut.
We have several caution flags out now.
Oh, no. Asylum closing in on Bobby. Don't know if he'll be able to make a move, but he's gonna try.
He's
It looks
certainly
like.
going for it. Around the outside. Real
A
outside.
little too wide. Yeah.
Leclerc is DNF'd.
Oh, you
Going
can see
up
his
the
crash.
hill. Oh no, the commentator's curse again.
It's gonna be a safety car, so.
The safety car is out. And so is this PSA. I will not be making any more race predictions for the foreseeable future. Please respect my privacy in this moment. Leclerc is out, leaving Jesper on the hards as the only Mercedes available to pick up points here. The front of the grid diving into the pits.
Double pit stop from the Williams.
Ferrari as well, it looks like. Get a quick glance of the Drive to Survive shot here as Brian clears that penalty.
Oh, that's pretty convenient, honestly.
Yeah. Can't serve your drive-through, but you can definitely shave off those penalty seconds under the safety car.
So it looks like almost everyone pit, except for Sam, General, and maybe even Gunnar. Yeah.
Yep, Jesper sticking to the hard tires. Bobby hopping on the hard tires. So the Williams see their plan, both hopping on the mediums, hoping for minimal drama, take that the rest of the way. Although that would be a good number of laps.
You know what? I'm gonna say that I don't think I fully agree with pitting onto the hards under the safety car, because I feel like on the restart everyone's gonna be so close going down the straight, you're just gonna lose so much time, and then it might be harder to catch up later when people pit again and go onto the mediums or the softs. I don't know. I just don't see.
Yeah, it could be a couple positions just right off the bat you lose.
Yeah. And then I honestly don't think that's a good trade-off. But who knows? Maybe Jesper and
but I am
Bobby
thinking
can make it work.
I'm starting to think about the mediums. 70, 27. What is that? 24 laps of racing. It's doable, but it's up there.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be tough, especially when you hit. I feel like when Shelly almost comes into contact with the safety car.
Shelly eager to go here.
That might have been the AI, actually. Yeah, but I don't know. The mediums, I feel like once your grip starts to drop off, it's going to be real tough around these corners that have like elevation changes and stuff. And if you touch a curb, then that's kind of it. You're most likely going to spin out.
Yeah, I wonder.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I wonder. We may see, say one does try to take it all the way, and maybe the other gets some fresh softs towards right at the end, and cover all your bases. Hopefully, one of them can land up in first at the end of it.
Yep. Only time will tell, I guess.
As I believe the safety car should be coming in here.
Yes, the safety car will be coming in.
So we are about to get racing again here. Shelly backing up the grid, getting ready to start us off. And away we go here. Soy right behind Denmark, though.
I think Ace had a pretty poor restart. He dropped quite a few places.
Yeah, the medium tires for the Williams holding everyone off so far here. So Hightower does have a moment up the hill there. Finds himself in the back of the grid. Teammate Soy looking to make a move here right behind Denmark.
Soy is closing in on Denmark. Yeah, that's he might make it work, maybe with ERS, which he doesn't seem to be using.
That little general has also gone around.
Will General picked up another 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Slasher has had a moment as both Jesper and Zai get around, and a couple drivers barreling down the back of him, Lunar and his teammate. As Lunar does go on the inside, gets it done. The two AlphaTauris, yep, one does have to back out at that moment. You would not want to see two teammates going into those turns together.
For sure. Asylum's closing in on Grim, so he might be able to, if he sticks close enough, he might be able to make an overtake on the straight. Slasher and Bobby both pitting.
Yeah, I'm not sure. So, well, Slasher did pick up damage, must have, when he had that moment. Not sure what happened with Bobby, though.
Yeah, I mean, he is replacing his front wing, so must have been something.
Soy still hunting down the two Williams there. Says Slasher is left, but hasn't retired, so hopefully he can get it going again. Asylum's been sticking at the back of Grim.
Yeah, this track is just, there's so few places that you can actually go for like a clean overtake. It's every other place is just like a toss-up. You might just make contact. Shelly gave his teammate DRS. I don't know if that was on purpose, but it's definitely helped him
Now Soy trying to glance on the inside, is having to battle two cars at once here, and will stay behind them. But yeah, you're right, looked like a little teammate and a little gamemanship here. But yeah, although the Williams are on the medium tires, if they can just keep pulling each other along in the DRS ranges, this third through sixth are having issues getting by them.
Yeah, and the softs are definitely going to start dropping off soon. So they've done a pretty remarkable job keeping the everyone on the softs behind them. As it looks like Denmark switches with Shelley.
Lunar and Jesper going in together. The turns, was it 3 and 4, 2 and 3? Scary to do together. You've got Brian right behind him as well. All of them handling it well so far. Oh, as Sam has had a moment, it is around. Grimm's still holding off Asylum. Asylum has been within like a half a second since the safety car restart here.
Yeah, I've been watching him, or I watched him a couple of laps. It always seems like on this last turn, he loses out just enough time for Grimm to keep ahead after the DRS straight. It also doesn't help that Grimm is getting DRS from Soy.
Yeah, tough to break the DRS train, and especially if he has a different setup. But now Grimm and Asylum together going through the turns.
Make a bit of contact.
A little bit of contact, but about as smooth as you can expect it, and they're still battling. Now Asetch has something to say about it, hits the sign and goes wide. So he loses out on that one as he wanted to join the fray there. But Asylum finally does get it done, moves up into fourth, but something tells me that those two are far from over.
I'm not sure if it's just me, but once in a while Ace just kind of glitches across the track. Hopefully it isn't like that for everyone, because that would be pretty scary to drive behind.
When Little General has crashed into the wall and a safety car has come out, as yeah, the rest of that grid is about to come up right on the crash. And it seemed like everyone was, just settling in and getting into their rhythm. Another safety car thrown in.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if, when people pit, what they're going to switch onto. I doubt the mediums, anyone running the mediums are going to pit, but maybe this gives the softs an opportunity to put on some mediums, because I feel like, the 17 laps left are going to be a lot easier to do.
Yeah, and you'll have that advantage over any of the mediums who stay out. Yeah, the ones who are, especially the two Williams up front, kind of left in no man's land. Is this an opportunity to get off the tires and get something fresher, or is this, the slowdown you were looking for to help make those tires last?
I'm actually curious because I doubt they're gonna do a double stack because, yeah, so one of them goes in, then the other one should go in the next lap because the field is still pretty spread out.
And yeah, with everyone pitting behind him, those first 8 drivers, may give Shelley a window, but the second time around just feels like so much time lost.
Asylum puts on the hards?
Question mark?
Question mark? I mean, if I already said in the last safety car that I thought the hards was a questionable strategy, but at this point, I mean, I don't know. Is he out of mediums?
I have terrible short-term memory. I know Sam had a couple incidents. I don't know if Asylum had to burn.
Asylum so far has only used 2 softs and now his hards, so he should have mediums.
Interesting.
Huh. That might have been a mistake on his part.
May have been. What I do love about that is either he's right or the Williams that wanted to stay out the whole time. One of them was terribly wrong on how long these tires can last.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, that's a big discrepancy. You have one who wanted to go, 24 laps, and one who wasn't even happy with, 15 laps on the mediums.
I don't know what might happen here is on the restart, Shelley might just let Denmark go past him and then try and hold up the field.
Yeah, that would be wise.
That's some big brain stuff right there.
Yeah. What stinks though is if they were planning to stay out the whole time originally, it's not going to be as dominant of a strategy now as so many people are on fresh tires and are also now going to be going to the end. So it's going to be interesting to see what Shelley does.
Yeah, what else is interesting is that Gunnar and Sam are on the softs because there's no way they're going to be able to take those till the end. So, I mean, Sam is, I guess he's going for like a do or die strategy.
They may be able to, depending.
You think? I don't know. I feel like the pace drop off should be manageable.
Not sure
but
sorry to cut you off there. Not sure what happened, but Asylum went around and has lost a whole bunch of spots. I don't know if the game's gonna let. Yeah, it looks like he is able to overtake. But not what you want as the safety car is coming in. But Asylum's down to 13th now.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh, has no front wing. It gets rougher. So doesn't get a chance to see what the hard tires can do. Not sure what happened there, but the rest of the grid is getting ready here quickly. We'll see if Shelley lets Denmark move by as we get this underway again.
Soy has a great restart.
Soy, not fooled at all, is now looking to at least swallow up Shelley here as Denmark and Shelley going in together.
Yep, Denmark moves by. So that was definitely the plan, but Soy with his amazing restart.
Still coming at it, but it looks like for now the two Williams just playing man-to-man D on the two McLarens behind him as they went around first turn together, but now Shelley having a bit of a moment, holding off Hightower there. But Soy does get around, and the hunt is on. I believe a Ferrari. Not sure what happened to Zeig there. Dropped a couple spots. Middle of the grid has stayed extremely tight here on this first lap around the restart.
Sam makes up a place. Now he's in 13th on those softs.
Jesper trying to make something happen around Ace Edge. We'll see. Oh, was there contact? Ace Edge has been gone around there, had the inside.
Oh, wow, B7 makes contact too, I think.
And Ace Edge has been dropped all the way to the bottom. You know, when you're having to turn that tight, even the lightest bump there, if it did happen, that'll send you around.
Yeah, I think 4 cars going side by side.
Ill-advised, kids, ill-advised.
Zeig actually looks like he might have a bit of front wing damage, not able to make any of the turns out of Sector 2.
Yeah, had dropped some spots. Not
Yeah,
sure
he has a little piece of his wing missing. On
oh yeah, no
front
end plate there. Gunner dives into the pits here.
Interestingly enough, Zeig does not pit.
We'll look to manage and fight on here. Ace Edge getting in front of the Alpines there. Bobby having to, or is that B7? Yeah, having to try to keep it on track there, but loses some space. Ace Edge getting around a couple now. Looks like Zeig's decision to stay out might be haunting him, but it is early.
He might just be holding out for another possible safety car. Jasper, Grimm, and Hightower about to go into DRS, all really close together.
Hightower in a tough spot being at the front of them. So there's several cars behind them. There goes one, the Ferrari's off. Jesper also wanted to make that move. Lunar wanted to get in on the action, but has to hold off. So Hightower losing those 2 spots, but we'll have the DRS now.
Zeig finally pits, going onto the softs.
Yeah, I guess wanted to give it a lap to see. I think the wing damage in this game is far too aggressive. Just the lightest damage. Ooh, is Lunar having a moment? Does lose the car. Lost it in that train there, as Brian might have had damage too. Cuts completely through those turns.
Yeah, he's lost a little bit of his end plate, looks like.
So 2 of the passengers on that DRS train have hopped off. Brian and Lunar having a moment. B7 also out, going up the hill into the wall that Lunar was just inspecting. And it is another safety car here in Imola.
I gotta say, I feel bad for Zeig.
I was just gonna say that. Zeig yelling at the engineer on the radio. And that's that's the thing about this game. You make the right decision, and they still punish you for it.
Oh gosh.
So now Shelly is going to be able to get on fresher tires, I imagine. We'll see. But was able to hang around and still stay in third on the inferior tires there.
Yeah, great job from him. And I don't know, looking at the lap age on some of these tires, if Shelly pits and Hightar does as well, maybe he can come out within like a decent distance to catch up and still get a podium, but I don't know, it's gonna be tough.
Ace Edge has just pulled off the track and retired. Not sure what happened there. We've had
I think he had a lot of penalties, so maybe I don't know.
interesting there. Yeah, we've had a couple incidents under safety car.
Wow, so it looks like pretty much everyone in the top 7 is pit.
Yeah, you gotta love that feeling for Denmark. Diving in the pits, get the fresh tires, and still holding on to first.
Yeah, and something that'll really help him is Shelly now in third, able to maybe put some pressure on Soy from behind.
Yeah, now is it Shelly who needs to get in front of Denmark with those penalties? Let's see where everyone's at here. Or, as long as Denmark can keep Soria where they are, Shelly with the no penalties, obviously the clear advantage. So Shelly and Grimm are going to be chomping at the bit here.
So Asylum is the only one, or no, Asylum and Gunner, and of course Zeig are the only ones not to pit.
Yeah, both staying on the mediums there.
So Sam pits onto the mediums, but that's because he's used his 2 sets of softs. Not too sure about Brian. Let's see. Yeah, Brian's used both his softs too, so...
So Soria's already had 2 great safety car restarts. We'll see if he can hit the trifecta here. Has not been fooled yet. So we've got Soria and the Williams just racing away already. It's Shelly making quick work. Back up into second, and the Williams drivers are feeling themselves on this track.
And that was an incredible overtake, just diving down, late braking. Love to see it. Ooh, Asylum has a bit of a moment, and that helps Lunar catch up quite a bit, but he doesn't make a move yet.
Jesper pulling alongside Grimm here, but backs out again. Grimm's been doing that all races you were pointing out when it was Was it Asylum he was battling? He just pulls away on that straight.
Yeah, and I feel like Jesper is not trying to make any risky moves, given that he's the only Mercedes driver on track at the moment.
Ooh, and yeah, Sam goes real wide. Gunner able to get around him. Bobby now right on him. Oh, so all three of those cars extremely close in the back there. Oh, Jesper has to hit the brakes a little bit in that turn. Almost went into the back of Grimm. Those two still battling. No one giving up any ground in the middle of the grid here.
Looks like Brian's spun around.
Ooh, yep, off in the back there.
It looks like he does have some damage. Yeah, no front wing, so he's gonna have to pit. Ah, that's unfortunate. Picks up a penalty,
Oof.
cutting the corner.
So Slasher battling Hightower here down the straight. Lunar also doing the same. Slasher does get in front. And now the four of those cars all together.
Asylum might go for a move again. No, he dips.
Oh, and to top it off, Brian speeding into the pit lane. Oh, Lunar does get around Asylum. Ooh, and Sam. Is he?
He's DNF'd.
Oh, I missed where it was there. But he is out. And so is the safety car.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone now on plan E, plan F.
I don't think there's strategy anymore. I don't see anyone pitting.
Get out the intermediates. The tires are all gone.
Asylum and Gunner are probably, yeah, they're pitting onto the softs, but I don't think anyone else is. Oh, Zyke, never mind. I should just, okay, well, Bobby goes into the pits too.
So the back half, yeah, when you have nothing to lose, when you're in the back half, you know, there's not much to lose getting on the fresh tires. It's everyone in the front who, you know, you don't want to lose track position, but it's the risk you got to take staying out.
Yeah, Slasher now on 8th lap old softs. Maybe when the safety car goes in, maybe it's going to be 9 or 10. That's a pretty big disadvantage to the people around him.
Yeah, I was going to say on its own, not terrible, you know, because you can hit 10 laps regular racing, but yeah, you mentioned just everyone else has half that. So then you really realize the difference.
Yeah. Ooh.
So Asylum pinning the mediums because you were saying, yeah, he used the two softs and the hards. Yeah, this is when usually the panic on the radio with everyone. Every safety car comes in, you're constantly changing, and now having one this late, no one really knows what the right option is.
Yeah, it's tough for sure. Just looking at the penalties, Gunnar, I mean, if he might end up finishing last because he has 12 seconds, but it only depends on if Brian and Bobby keep up.
Yeah, so that last point will be up for grabs. Because we'll only have, what, three laps around? Two. I assume it's... Oh no, we do have Brian in the back, though. Hopefully it comes in. But... the scary thought now, Denmark, who's been, you know, the class of this race along with his teammate, is probably feeling a bit nervous as the grid just stays bunched together and he has that penalty along with Soy. He'll be fighting for a podium.
Yeah, maybe Soy can have another monster restart, catch up.
But Grimm, who's been having a great race as we've been watching him, no penalties. And Slasher, a couple spots behind him. Depending on how everyone pulls away at the restart, they could be pushing everybody.
Watching people go up that elevated turn in Sector 2 and while warming up their tires, I'm just like, why are you tempting fate?
Did you not see your friends before you into the wall?
Yeah.
Is the safety car not coming in? Did I miss it?
It hasn't said anything yet, I don't think.
Oh no, he's backing up the pack now, yeah. I think I was just looking elsewhere.
And he's off.
Shelley tearing off with teammate Denmark behind him. Soy has been a pain in those two asses this whole race. Is going to look to keep going. Sila moving up at least a spot or
makes
two.
a bit of contact though.
Move taking a little bit longer. Yeah, as you see, a bit of a gap there now. Have just the penalties up because it's, you know, everyone on soft. Slashes are a bit old. And then I think it's Asylum on the mediums.
Yep, Asylum on the mediums.
Oh,
no,
no.
Shelley picks up a penalty. No!
Shelley with the penalty. And the Ferrari is now staring down a race win here. Shelley, the last of those top three drivers today to pick up a penalty, does so late. That's always the worst feeling because, you know, he knew he was on two warnings that whole time.
Oh, that's real unfortunate, but
some drama here. Oh, but Soy also picking one up.
Oh no.
Almost practically forfeiting the podium here at the end. Is Jesper looking to make a move past Grimm yet again here, but yet again Grimm slams the door. He sees a P1 in his future. He's not letting up.
Ooh, Soy comes off and helps Grimm catch up. Lunar Jedi going for a move on Hightower.
So Grimm's fallen out of the 3-second window. But Denmark picks up a penalty as well. All the top three picking up a penalty on this last lap around. Or that last lap around as we head into the final one. So we have Grim and now Asylum. The Red Bulls have had their battles and troubles here, but Asylum could also move into the podium.
Oh, Jesper's going for a move on Grim. He might be able to make it stick this time.
On the inside, Grim does have to give up that spot there.
Asylum's real close now, going side by side. Oh, but he does. Oh, a little bit of contact and
loses his end plate as Slasher comes up around him. Gunner and Lunar battling there in the background. But we're gonna have some drama here at the end and see where everyone falls. Shelley will hold on. We'll see how far Denmark and Soy drop down the standings here. Oh, it's Gunner flying through the tight turn there. Don't see a lot of overtakes in that area. So Shelley and the Williams gets it done. Ooh, Soy runs wide there at the end. Jesper might be able to make a move there, but Grim moves up into second. Ooh, a huge crash there at the back. Oh, it cut away. I don't know what just happened there, but I saw a whole lot of damage.
That might have just been the AI crashing. Yeah,
just slowing
down. Soy's AI. Yeah.
But usually you ghost after that.
I don't know. I mean, whew. What a last couple of laps.
Yeah, ridiculous last couple laps, as I'm still trying to figure out what exactly happened. But Shelley does take the win. Grim up into second for the clean race. It looks like, yeah, Denmark was able to hold on to the podium there. Massive finish for the Williams. They were dominating this track.
Oh yeah, definitely. Their pace throughout qualifying, throughout the race was amazing.
Yeah, someone was putting their laps in this week.
And it looks like Jesper finishes fourth, with Lunar in fifth, and then Soy, unfortunately, finishes sixth. Asylum surprisingly finishes eighth behind Slasher, and then Hightower ninth.
So I'm surprised how Soy fell several spots, but Denmark did not lose out as much.
So Soy did lose it right before the checkout.
Oh, when he went out wide, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw Jesper moved in front. Lunar, maybe not on the track, but yeah, jumped in front with less penalties as well.
Yeah, Zyg finishes in 10th. That's it's a pretty good finish considering he was last on the restart.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah,
last.
Yeah, did win that battle for that final point there. So Shelley, Grim, and Denmark, the podium. Although it took a lot to get there. Let's see here. Let's see if anyone wants to hop on for interviews or not. Doesn't look like I can get any of them.
Yeah, I don't
Everyone's in the chat trying to sort out what the hell just happened there.
Oh gosh, that was a great race though. I mean, definitely a lot of incidents, especially sector two.
Yeah, for a track like Imola, which not overall, but a lot of times can get a bit boring. A little bit of single file there, but for this race, especially there at the end, a lot of points up for grabs. Seeing where everyone was slotting in there. So the Williams definitely will be jumping up the standings. As it was, let's see, it was Mercedes, AlphaTauri, Ferrari. They were the top three going into the race. But Williams saying they do not want to be forgotten about here. Let's give it a. I believe some are already in the party. I want to see if I can, or members at least. I want to see if I can shoot them an invite anyways. Or if they're like me, I think I'd turn off all my notifications when I race. So they.
Yeah.
But what a race there! A lot of drama there at the end. Standings shuffling a lot. Oh, we do have Grim. Let's see if we can get the rest here. Not sure if Shelly and Denmark are already in or not. Because I don't think I have them added. Well, Grim, we can kick it off with you. See, I think Williams is too busy celebrating here. See if we can get him in the chat. But heck of a race. Said your name a whole bunch of times battling. Getting used to the podium?
Yeah, you know, I really wanted a top spot, but just didn't get it in the end.
Yeah, what was it going through your mind, or did you even notice there on the last, was it second to last lap? I think everyone in front of you, all the top three, were all picking up penalties.
Yeah, I mean, I had 2 warnings on lap 3, so started keeping the penalties and saving everything. So that's what I did for the next 29 laps, and then the end of it, I noticed the guys around me went from 3 seconds to 6 seconds, and I didn't have room, so I just took it down and I try to keep it in under 3 seconds for the most part. I thought whoever finished first had 6, Shelly had 6, but he only had 3, I guess. And I was in that window anyway until like 2 battles with some of my teammates. He ended up costing me at least a pointless. I mean, at least a tenth. So yeah, still kind of frustrated, but good result for Ferrari nonetheless.
Yeah, I was gonna say even more impressive if it was that early. I probably mentally would have conceded that I was picking up a penalty if I had it that early.
Yeah, no, I usually do my best not to get any penalties at all. Most races I finish without a warning, so I knew I could not get the one the entire race, and you know, it's kind of pointless to get penalties anyway. So
Well,
yeah,
I can
yeah.
say if you're frustrated with second place, that's got to be a good spot to be in, I'd say.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I kind of honestly, should be more grateful, but this next race.
Well done, well done. See if you can keep the podium streak going. So I know we have Shelly. Didn't have Denmark, but Shelly, if you add Denmark in, we'll see if he comes while we hang out. But congratulations are in order. How's Team Williams feeling?
We're feeling over the moon right now. First two races, Mexico last week was pretty tough. I think we only scored 4 points in both races. So
Did a little bit better this race then, huh?
yeah, the double podium was appreciated.
Yeah, this early on, definitely we'll be climbing up the spots then.
Oh yeah.
So what was going on your guys' end those last couple laps when the penalties kept flying?
So when I got the 3 seconds, like lap 30, lap 31, I started to sweat because I realized I was 2 laps to get out of Tim Reefer's penalty window because he somehow finishes with no penalties and the race is in. So I put a V8 in there and I tried to drive as fast as I could. So that was fun. I'm not sure what Denmark was. I wasn't in a party with them for this race.
Oh, gotcha, because it was then Denmark and then Soy right after, I believe. I know it was, all three right there at the end, creating some drama there.
Oh yeah, it's always fun.
But well done, double podium. Never a bad thing.
No.
Because, you and Denmark were, since right from qualifying we were saying you guys were flying.
Yeah, I was trying to. Yeah, after my quali laps, I just went off in the runoff area. Or it's not even runoff, I just went in the gravel. I was like, oh, I'll just do this. And then didn't crash anybody out, so guess it wasn't illegal.
Shh, you don't need to share that. We'll cut that part out. But there we go. What race we got next? What are we looking forward to? Oh God, Russia. We're not looking forward to it. So hopefully you guys can keep the good times rolling. But that should do it here. Spider-Man, you still with us? You got anything to add?
I'm still kind of baffled by how they're so fast around this track.
And the staying that close behind drivers in a track a track like this. That's why I fret coming to it, because it's a single file line for most of the race, and you have to make sure you're not the one slipping up. So impressive all around. Team Williams, Champagne is popping. Ferrari as well, but that should do it. So tomorrow we've got Tier 3, and next week we have Russia. But good shit, y'all.
Yeah, I think I'm in the lead now too.
Ooh. Yeah, I know Leclerc would have opened the gate once he DNF'd. Because I think it's like 5 or 6 of you guys so far this early. It's definitely gonna be some shuffling.
4th with 2 points behind.
Yeah, you should be in the lead because Slasher didn't finish too high.
There you have it, your new championship leader and lead mathematician, Grim. All right. That should do it, Slasher. Any final words? Looking forward to tomorrow?
Slasher?
He's hesitant, but we'll get it done. But that'll do it for Tier 2 and Zenith Online Racing. Have a good night, y'all.